And often we have lower back pain because of not only tight, but also weak hips. And in yoga, traditionally, we have a lot of hip stretching poses, but we don't have that much hip strengthening. So this class will incorporate both. And I recommend coming back to this class at least 3 times a week if you have chronic pain in your hip area or lower back. So get into something comfortable, grab your mat, and let's begin. We'll begin in a wide-legged child's pose. So bring your knees as wide as the mat, bring your big toes to touch, and just sit back down. Bring sit bones to your heels and rest the chest on the mat. Rest your forehead on the mat. Breathe. Start to tune into your breath. Let the breath anchor you in this present moment. And feel the tension in your hip area melting away. Welcoming fresh oxygen with each inhale. And with each exhale, letting it go. Letting go of stress. Take 3 more deep breaths here. And then slowly come up into all fours. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Spread those fingers wide, really grip the mat. And let's warm up the spine with circular cat-cows. Just making circles with the hips. Round the spine as you circle back and arch the spine, look forward as you come forward. You can make the circles as big as you'd like. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you circle back. Move with your breath. Change direction. You can even sit back into a child's pose when you're circling backward. Find what feels good. When you're ready, come back to tabletop, neutral spine, and we'll begin with a hip strengthening exercise. So we're going to do circles with the knee. Start with the left leg, kick out to the side. Fire hydrant, keep the foot flexed, then kick it back up and bring it back down. But move with control. Don't actually kick the leg, and try to keep the rest of the body still. So we'll do 10 of these. 3. Try to keep the hips square as best you can. 6. Spread the fingers and grip the mat. 2 more. Excellent. Now change directions. So kick it up, bring it to the side, and back down. Up, down. For 3. If there's too much on the wrists, you can always make fists. Avoid bending that right elbow. 7. Keep the core engaged. 2 more. Ooh, excellent. Tuck your toes, sit back for a moment, shake out those wrists. And we'll take it to the other side. Really spread those fingers wide, grip the mat so that you're evenly distributing the weight and not putting too much pressure on the wrists. Keep the core engaged, upper body still. And let's kick into fire hydrant with the right leg. Bring it up and back down for 1. 10 like these. With control, don't actually kick the leg. Halfway there. Keep the neck long. 2 more. And to the other side. Kick it up, bring it to the side of fire hydrant, and back down. With control. Don't forget to breathe. 5. 2 more. And 1. Excellent. Sit back down again. Shake it out. Now come into all fours and bring your right foot out to the side and come into a side plank variation, extending your left leg in one straight line from the outer edge of your left foot to your fingertips. Again, here, if it's too much on the wrists, come into a fist. And now, give yourself a big stretch. Then reach the left leg up to the sky, and we're gonna lift that reach the right arm up to the sky. We're gonna lift that left leg with control for 1. Tap it down. 2. 3. 5. 5 more. 9. 10. Excellent. Bring it back down onto the other side. So move your left foot out to the side. Come into a side plank variation. Stretch it out. Open up through the chest. One straight line from the outer edge of your right foot to your fingertips. Breathe. Continue spreading the fingers of your left hand, gripping the mat. Now reach the right hand up to the sky and let's lift that right leg for 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget to breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Bring it back down. Bring your big toes to touch, hips wide. Sit back for a moment in child's pose. Take a breath here. Feel the blood flowing through your body. Feel the difference in energy, different sensations in the hip area. And on the next exhale, Back up. Inhale, tuck the toes, spread the fingers wide. And exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Stretch out that back. You can bend in the knees as much as needed. Maybe walk it out here for a moment. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders. And now plant the left foot on the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Stacking the hips one on top of the other. And then bring your right knee through. Right knee comes to the right thumb. And find your pigeon pose. But let's keep it engaged here. So instead of drooping down or just sinking into the pose, stay up, keep your hips in one level. Really engage those muscles in the hip area. Bring your hands in front of you, up on your fingertips, and we're gonna do dynamic pigeon lifts. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, come down as far as comfortable. Keep the right foot flexed as best you can. The further away the heel from the groin, the more intense the stretch. For 1. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, that's 3. Let's do 10. 6. Keep the back leg engaged as well. 2 more. 'Come back up. And now release. Maybe come down into pigeon pose, maybe onto the forearms. Just let gravity do the work here. Release into the stretch. But try to keep those hips leveled. Three more deep breaths here. Maybe go a little further if your body's asking for it. And on the exhale, slowly lift back up. Come onto your hands, plant the hands on the mat. Tuck the back toe, lift that right leg, shake it out. Shake out that right leg. And then make your way back into downward facing dog. Send those hips high, stretch out the upper back. Relax the neck, bring the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Now plant the right foot on the mat and inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend the knee, stack the hips, opening up the hip. Then bring that left knee through to the left thumb. Come into active pigeon. Flex the left foot. Square out the hips. Keep the right leg pressing into the mat. Keep it engaged. Bring your fingertips in front of you on the mat for support. Inhale, look forward. Exhale. Bring the forehead to the mat as far as you can. Inhale up. Exhale. Release. Move with your breath. Okay, 3 more. Come back up. And this time, let gravity do the work. Release into pigeon pose. Forget about flexing the right foot. Come as low as you can, as low as your body is asking for today. And just breathe here. Breathe fresh, new oxygen, positive energy into the hip area. And with each exhale, let go of tension, stress, worries, anxiety, anything in the way of your well-being. Take 3 more deep breaths wherever you are, going a little deeper if you can. And when you're ready, gently lift back up. Plant the hands on the mat. Tuck the back toes. And shake out that left leg. Come back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Cleansing breath. And now step the feet to the outer edges of your mat by your hands. You can point the toes a little bit outwards and find your malasana. But let's keep it active here. So bring the fingertips or the hands together. Press the knees away from each other with your elbows. And let's do little pulses. Keep the back straight. Pulse. Working those hips. Stretch the knees as far away from you as you can. And release and just enjoy Malasana. You can close your eyes here and breathe. One more deepest breath of your day. And then make your way onto your back. Bring your heels underneath the knees, hands by your sides, palms facing down, and lift one vertebra at a time into bridge pose. Lift, lift, lift. Make sure you're pressing into your heels. Maybe you interlace your fingers for a little shoulder stretch. And bring the hands by the sides again and slowly come back down one vertebra at a time. Bring the outer edges of your feet to touch and let your knees fall. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your right hand on your stomach, left hand on the heart. And think of 3 things that you are grateful for today. And you can bring your hands by your sides and take a moment just to relax. Close your eyes, breathe in and out through the nose. You can stay in this pose for Shavasana or extend your legs out in front of you, whatever feels comfortable. Or you can maybe plant the feet on the mat a little bit wider than the hips and drop the knees towards each other. Just find what feels good and take a moment to relax, reap the benefits of this practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this class. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and share with whoever you think could benefit from this class. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me, and I wish you an amazing rest of your day. See you soon.